Hi, welcome to the first lecture of SFR108. I hope by now that you all have had an opportunity to go through the tutorial that will help you learn the nuances of Blackboard and as well as how our class is going to be set up for the semester. This lecture is going to be providing an overview of the history of arboriculture and community forestry. Many think that community forestry is fairly new, say within the last 50 years. However, the basic principles and objectives are ancient practices. It is believed that early Egyptians transplanted trees with a ball of earth, and there are records of Greeks treating tree wounds. In the United Kingdom, there were calls for the creation of a forestry school in Scotland as early as 1877. A forestry school was created in India in 1878. The term arboriculture has actually been used in England for over 300 years. But here in America, it's traced back to John Davy, who's considered the father of tree surgery. He actually published a book called The Tree Doctor in the early 1900s. And this was done because of his passion for preserving natural resources. Davy also founded the first known arboriculture company in America called the Davy Tree Expert Company and established a laboratory and a tree school in Kent, Ohio. This is still in existence today. 24 years after Davy first published his book, the first National Conference of Commercial Arborists, Researchers, and Educators was held at Stamford, Connecticut. There were 35 attendees. In 1926, at the third conference, a permanent organization called the National Shade Tree Conference was established. This conference eventually grew into what is called today the International Society of Arboriculture, and it evolved from fostering a greater awareness of the benefits of trees to promoting the professional practices of arboriculture. In 1932, the term arboriculture was first used officially here in America by a gentleman by the name of Charles Irish. It was at this point that modern arboriculture began to emerge, and the term for people who worked in the industry began to change from tree surgeon to arborist. This change occurred to reflect the advancements in technology, standards, and services within the industry. Modern arborists have to know not only the practical aspects of tree climbing, chainsaw work, and chainsaw use that tree surgeons do, but must also have knowledge of trees as living organisms, understanding how they grow, how and why to perform pruning, and tree diseases and treatments. Today, arboriculture is a multifaceted industry involving the cultivation, management, and study of individual trees and shrubs. It's described as both a science and a practice. As a part of this first week, I'm going to ask that you do 3 readings on community forestry and arboriculture. One is a Harris book, Chapter 1. One is John Coosier's Urban and Community Forestry in the Northeast, Chapter 1. And another one is Memory Lane. It's by ISA. None of these are very long. And there's also 2 very short videos, which are kind of fun and interesting to watch. Finally, you're going to be also required to do a Blackboard discussion by Friday, by 5 p.m. And there's 2 things that I'm hoping to glean from you. One is I'm really hoping to find out why you're here in the class, what you are hoping to learn or achieve, and if you're interested in taking your ISA exam, either the state exam or the Certified Arborist exam. And the other thing is, I would like to know what 2 key concepts you learned from either the readings or the videos. Thanks so much, and I look forward to a great semester.